Hello, good morning. My name is David from MSPSL Driving School of Motoring. So what I'm going to do now is teach you approaching junctions to turn left and right. For starting off with left turns first. Um, what is a junction? What is a junction? All it is basically where one or two roads meet. And how do you know the junction is there on the left in the first place? Look for a triangle sign. Initially, it's normally on your right with a long fat line with a little sort of like a dot on it to the left. It's telling you the little dot is the minor road, and the long fat bit on the in the triangle side with the white background is the major road. Also, look for gaps in the building. That gives you an indication there's a road there. Not all the time, but sometimes you've got houses which are detached. But as you can see in the dash cam, look for hazard warning lines. You can see here it's warning you that you're approaching a junction. Okay, and then tell yourself when you're going to take the next road on the left. Okay, look for the at the curb, look, see if it's a sharp corner. If it's a sharp corner, you need to be further out to the right. Okay, that be roughly is 1 meter or 3 feet. So that way when you take the corner, the back wheels don't mark the curb and put pedestrians at risk. If it's a sharp corner, you need to be close to the center line as it's safe, because you get some really sharp corners when you're taking a left turn. And take the corner slowly just before you get to the turning. Let's say roughly about 1 to 2 kilometers before it. You want to be hitting 10 miles per hour at least. That should be your turning speed. And look into the junction to make sure that it's safe. Okay, if you see a pedestrian are waiting to cross the road before you get there, give way to them. So be prepared to slow down and stop and let them go because they have priority. Same again, a cyclist is next to you or behind you. If you believe you're going to cause them to change speed or direction, be prepared to slow down and stop because they got priority because you're crossing their path. Some left turns is like it's hardly any corner. It's more like a bend, so you need less steering for that type of junction. Now, when you're going to turn left, there's an oncoming vehicle wants to turn right and you want to turn left, you have priority. But remember, prepare to slow down and stop because they may not give you priority. Okay. Now, on the approach, you're going to see single broken white lines. That shows you where traffic from the major roads turns and turn left into the road, and double broken white lines show you where traffic from the minor road, they stop and give way to traffic on the major road. So if we're going to take the next road on the second road on the left when we're driving past, they have to give us way. They may not. So same again, be prepared to slow down and stop. So that's it for the left turns, and then when it comes to the right turns, I'm going to give you a reminder about the right turns. So I'm preparing the car ready to go. Okay, so now checking all around. No need to signal, no one benefits from it. So take the next road on the left. So from about here, you check your mirrors, you signal left. From here now, you want to be in second gear. Okay, 1 meter from the curb. Now slow it down. Look on the dash camera. Look at my speed. You literally want walking speed. Now the curbs disappear from the front of view of my window. That's when I want to start steering. That's my turning point, or you can say my point of turn. Once I get into the road, literally make progress. So I'm gonna go around, go in a full circle, then as a reminder for everyone, for you viewers. So now end of the road, I'm going to turn left. So check all my mirrors, signal left. Now position to the left, gently brake, cover the clutch to the floor, then stop on the giveaway line, not over. It's closed junction, I can't see. Lean forward. I'm opening my window so I can hear for any traffic. There you go, I can hear, plus I can see. I'm leaning. Now creep and peep. Now go with caution. Make progress. Now I'm going to take the next road on the left. It's further up the road. I'm in third gear. So if you're in third gear, remember, change down. So next road on the left, now signal left. As I said, to the left, reduce speed here. Now second gear. My turning point of turn is here now. Once the curb in front of the window disappears, steer in. And then just before the car straightens up, you steer back to the right. So that way the car's in a nice straight line and you're on your side of the road. But sometimes you can't always be on your side of the road because of parked vehicles. So on a road like this, you don't need to keep going. You go back into the left, especially when it's empty, back into the left, then back out, then back out. Don't need to keep snaking it, so to speak. Now, end of the road, going to turn left. Check my mirrors. Signal left. Position. Reduce speed, clutch to the floor, first gear. Look to my right straight away, and my left, no one's there, and I go straight away. So oncoming vehicles, I'll slow it down and let them through. So if you're that learner, I will say stop here, especially if you're at this learning stage. Just let them through, keep it simple, because you're more than likely going to be nervous. You're going to be worried about going through gaps like this, because to you it's going to be tight. But once you get more experience, these gaps is going to be nothing. Check all my mirrors and now proceed. So next road on the left, second gear. So you think you can do this by yourself, David? Yeah, I try. So I'm now checking my mirrors, signal left, position to the left, reduce speed. The curb has disappeared, now start to steer in. As car straightening up, so steer to the right now. Now I'm going to pull up on left. Check my mirror, signal left. Well, no need to signal because no one benefits from it. I was just saying that as automatically. As you hear in the dash cam, the signal didn't come on. As a member, as a reminder as well, if you're in a driving test, if there's no one around to benefit from your signal, don't give the signal. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is right turns now. So basically what you did with the left turn, for the left turn, you do the very same thing for your right turn. Do the exact same thing. That's what you want to do. Okay, so this time, so all you want to do, remember, use your same MSPSLs and your gears to turn right. Same again. Look for the hazard warning line, warning that you're approaching the junction. Look for the triangle sign on the right with the long fat line telling you it's a major road, and a little stubble bit pointing to the right telling you it's the minor road. Okay, look for the gaps in the building to tell you that there's a road there. And also look for, sometimes there's a road sign into the road where you're going to turn into. Sometimes not the gap in the building won't always say that there's a road there, because it could be a detached house. Okay, but those sort of things can help as a little tips. They can. Now the main thing is to turn right. How do you know when it's safe to turn right? Okay, where's your point of turn? Them sort of things. Okay, so remember, all you want to do when you're going to turn right, because you're not seeing the diagram, the best thing to do is literally drive and show you. Okay, so I'm going to move off from here. So prepare the car, check it all around, 6-point check, and then go. So making progress. End of the road, I'm going to turn right. So I check my mirrors now. Signal right. Position close to the center line as it's safe. Remember, use your offside mirror to give you accuracy. Stop on the giveaway line. It's a closed junction. Can't see from either side. Listen for any vehicles coming. Creep and peep. It's safe. Now make progress. End of the road, I'm going to turn right. Check my mirrors again. Signal right. Position close to the center line is safe. So that way, remember, you give cyclists or motorcyclists space to turn left. Or even if it's a smart car, they can turn right. Creeping peep. It's safe. And make progress. Going to take the next road on the right. Check my mirrors now. Signal right. Position to the right. You've got arrows here. Let's just tell you where you can position. So that way traffic from behind you, they can continue. They're letting me go, so I check on my mirrors, make sure the signal's for me. Now make progress. They're letting me through, so I keep going. I thank them. Keep my hands on the steering. I'm gonna let these vehicles through. So mirrors first before I pull in. Offside mirror check. Make progress, go out. I'm gonna pull back in again, my mirrors. Now I'm gonna take the next road on my right. So I check my mirrors, signal right. You see the gap in the building? See the hazard warning lines? Position to the right, look into the road, make sure it's safe. My point of turn when my mirrors in line with the center of the road, and steer. Let it pull and push back to straighten up the vehicle. So I'm going to go back round and do that again. Okay, so remember, that's your reference point. When your offside mirrors in line with the center of the road you're turning into, that's when you start to steer. Just before the cars come straight, then you start to take off the lock nice and slowly. So now into the road, I'm going to turn right. So mirrors, signal right. You notice here there's hardly any hazard warning lines. It's slightly faded, but it's still visible. So if there's no road markers at T-junction, remember, treat it like there is. And still stop. Look in all directions, go straight away. Now once I get over this brow of the hill, I can take the next road on the right. But because the hill's gonna let me go faster, so you've got no choice to keep gently braking. So next road on the right. Check my mirrors now, signal right. Position close. So here there's no road marking as you notice. But stay close to the center as it's safe. Look into the road. Now steer. Pull and push. Pull and push. Now pull and push back now to straighten up the car. So that way you don't go on the wrong side of the road. Because the disadvantage, if you turn too fast as well, you go on the wrong side of the road. Disadvantage, if you oversteer, you go on the other side of the road, putting yourself and other road users in a hazard. So I'm going to do that one more time so you all can understand. So end of the road, going to turn right. So check my mirrors, signal to the right, position to the right. Here, see here, the road marking is clear, not like on the other road. Look in all directions and go straight away. So now, look for the gap in the building. Straight away, you can see white lines up there. So I'm telling you, there's a junction there. So you're laughing. You can see the single broken white lines as well. I mean, and the double broken white lines. Next road on the right, check my mirror, signal right. So now look at the speed and distance where the oncoming vehicle is. It's not safe. So all you do, if you have to stop, put in first gear. Put in first gear, then go. Look into the road, make sure it's safe. My point of turn here, as you can see, pull and push. Now just before the car straighten up. Now I'm gonna pull up on the left. Mirror signal left for the oncoming vehicle. So as you saw, the vehicle at the distance it's at. So always remember, when you're turning right, you roughly want at least 4-second gap. You want. So even though I say 4 seconds, sometimes it may depend on the speed and the distance of